We want to get right to our special coverage this morning. As you know, it marks 1 year since the January 6th riot. We all remember it well. It's one of those days you'll always remember where you were that day. 5 people died when hundreds of Trump supporters stormed the Capitol trying to stop certification of the election results. They did not succeed. The assault still divides Americans, though, along partisan lines.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is very true. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle will remember that day here on Capitol Hill, but they will remember it in very different ways. In fact, the further we get from it, the more different they are. But we want to go now to CBS News' new congressional correspondent, Scott MacFarlane, no relation to Seth MacFarlane, I am told. He's covered Capitol Hill for years, reported extensively on last year's deadly attack. And he joins us now. Scott, good morning. Quite an unusual day to start.
Yeah, and Tony, many Democrats are going to spend this day gathering right here for speeches, including from President Biden, and for a prayer vigil. Former President Trump, though, has canceled his plans to speak from Florida today. But there are Republican lawmakers who very much will be speaking publicly about this anniversary. Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, both speaking here today. Both have been critical of the prosecutions and the pretrial detention of some of the accused rioters. CBS News has learned, as of this morning, of the nearly 700 federal defendants, 39 of them are in pretrial jail here in D.C., at the jail just down the road, including those facing more serious charges like conspiracy or those with violent criminal histories. Over the past year, they've been spending time awaiting trial, but as it has in courthouses across the country, the pandemic has made trial dates uncertain and slippery. Over the past year, they've been waiting. And in recent days, some House Republicans actually visited this jail, visited the January 6 defendants, some of whom are still awaiting those trial dates. There are also congressional Republicans who've been increasingly critical of the Justice Department for going harder, they argue, on January 6 defendants than on those arrested for racial unrest in 2020. But in court filings, the Justice Department has been emphatic. What happened here, January 6, 2021, was unparalleled, unprecedented, a threat to democracy and the peaceful transfer of power. Tony?
Yeah, well, look, an alleged crime is an alleged crime. Everyone deserves their day in court, and you want the system to work, rooting for the system to work here in terms of democracy, but also the Justice Department and those levers as well. Scott, thank you very much. We'll see you a lot, I think, in the years ahead. We appreciate it.